Hey guys, I'm back with what if Deku had a demon quirk, part 2. Last time I left off is when he was standing in front of UA. This time, instead of falling like he does in canon, he just walks up into the school, sits down beside Bakugo since he has to in that big hall, while President Mike is explaining the 1-pointer robots, 2-pointer robots, 3-pointer robots, and Ida still does the same thing of saying that there's a 4th one and that it's a big mistake, that it's shameful if UA made a mistake. And President Mike goes on to explain that the 4th robot is just an obstacle. It's the 0-pointer. The biggest and most useless one that you don't need to get. And they go to in front of the gate where they're going to go into the cities. Bakugo and Deku don't talk at all since they want to concentrate. And I haven't watched back on the first one, so I cannot remember if they were rivals or not. So I'm just gonna say that they were. I'm pretty sure that they were. Yeah, they were rivals, I remember now. Anyway, Deku is the first one to leap out. And President Mike says the same thing of, there's no countdown when you're a hero. And Deku, off the bat, before anyone even steps in, destroys 20 robots, each being 2-pointers. So right now he has 40 points. Yeah, he has 40 points. Then, once everyone steps in, once everyone actually starts getting points, he's letting people get points so that he isn't the only one going into Class 1A. He's just sitting on one of the buildings, watching people getting saved, and watching people fail. And he's laughing to himself. Now that I think about it, who was it that got One for All? Was it Deku? I can't remember if it was Deku or not that got One for All. Shit, these are important shit I should remember. Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording and go check. I just checked, and yeah, Deku got One for All. Okay, yeah. Deku hears a girl screaming for help, turns back to see, or looks down to see the massive 0-point and seeing everyone run away. He jumps down to the ground, creating a massive crater. Well, a crater 3 feet long in each direction. And 1 or 2 feet down. Yeah, a foot down, I think. And he just walks up to the 0-pointer. And I'm pretty sure the way I did it with One for All was he had 10% of One for All. Or no. His super strength was 20% of One for All. And using his blue flames for the gauntlet was 10%. So I'm gonna say plus that. Yeah, I'm gonna say he can use 30% of One for All. Just because. And plus the 20% of his super strength, so the 30% he would have in canon. sorry, the 50% he'd have in canon is 30% for this deku. So this deku is a lot stronger than the original deku, it looks like. Sorry, I'm outside on a hammock, even though it's not that sunny. Just swing, because I wanted to test if the internet worked out here, and it does. Stop swinging. Deku jumps up, just a regular jump, but he's at the face of the robot. He punches it with the strongest punch he can do. So he uses 100% plus his own super strength, and he creates the blue and black fire gauntlet, which I know someone who is drawing it for me, and they're an amazing artist. So hopefully in part 3 or 4, I don't know when, I'm not going to rush them, I can show you guys what the blue gauntlet looks like. Right. Deku creates the blue and black fire gauntlet, since that's what he can do now, and smashes the robot, but this time, instead of just creating a dent in the robot, he destroys the robot's head and a little bit of the city behind the robot, creating a massive, basically a massive crater behind the robot as well, from the single punch. Deku breaks his arm. Yeah, honestly, Deku breaks his arm just as bad as in the canon, but instead of falling down like he did, he just floated down because of his wings. He just flew down and helped with his other arm, with his super strength. He helped the other girl, the Uraraka. Uraraka saying thank you, and Deku saying, well, we have 10 more seconds, it looks like, for the exam. Hope you did well. And the exam, and they both hear President Mike shouting, time is up. Deku has 40 villain points and 60 rescue points, so that means he has 100 points in total. I can't remember what it was in canon, but I'm just gonna say Bakugo had 95. Yeah, I'm just gonna say he had 95. Yeah, I'm gonna say Bakugo just had 95 points in total. So I'm gonna skip towards when Deku walks in the room. He sees Ida lecturing Bakugo, and Deku says, hey, kid with blue hair, kid with the glasses, stop bothering my friend. And Ida then proceeds to say, this cretin is your friend? Deku says, call him a cretin once more and I'll blast you through the window. Ida then gulping because he knows what Deku can do. Like, yeah, sure. Uraraka then scares Deku behind him, and Deku is about to punch her in the face, but sees that it's Uraraka and stops midway. But there's still a bit of an air wave hitting Uraraka, which makes her step back a little bit. She doesn't hit the wall behind her, thank God, because she'd break through it if it was 100%, or she'd be dead. But yeah, I'm just gonna say that. Oops. Okay. I'm just gonna say that's what happens. And then Aizawa comes in saying, good, you're quiet. Now, Demon Boy, you were very close to hitting your classmate. Make sure that doesn't happen again. Okay, we're gonna do a class assessment. Now, let's go. Everyone got your PE uniform on. Deku then instantly changes. He teleports to the changing room, since that's an ability he unlocked while training with All Might. he can't teleport far. He can only teleport maybe a few, like, basically for the perimeter of all of UA is how far he can teleport. But if he doesn't know the place entirely, he can't teleport there. For example, if he's at his own house, he can teleport anywhere in his own house. But if he's at, say, UA's rival school, he can't teleport anywhere. He doesn't know the school at all. But I'm just going to say that they gave Deku a tour since he got the highest score. So he'd be able to, or he'd requested to know ever so you could teleport around the school. He teleports to the changing room, changes, and teleports out to the field before Aizawa even gets there. Aizawa comes after 5 minutes and sees Deku asleep on the floor. Aizawa says, "Get up, demon child." Deku then says, "Stop calling me demon child, Aizawa." Or should I say Eraserhead? Oh yeah, I found a nickname for Deku. Instead of saying Deku, a nickname he can have is Akuma Kaio, which just means demon lord. And Akuma just means demon in Japanese. So, since he's a demon, well, he has demon quirk and he looks like a demon. So, when Deku gets to, when he gets to say when everyone's there, since Deku got the highest points, Aizawa passes the ball to Deku and says, "What was your highest score in middle school?" Deku proceeds to say, "My highest score was 75. Well, try throwing the ball now with your quirk." Deku says, "Alright." He stands in the place where they throw the ball. He charges up one for all, also using his strength, obviously. He's charging up to 30% throughout his entire body, throws the ball as hard as he can, and he throws it 3,000 meters. Everyone being really shocked by this is just like, what the fuck? Bakugo says, "Yeah, that's Deku for you. He's a demon after all. Let's see how far I can go." Bakugo stands up to the podium, or the place where they're throwing the ball. I'm just gonna say podium. Bakugo throws the ball as hard as he can with his explosions, obviously, like he does in canon. But Bakugo also has been training with Deku his entire life. So Bakugo's throw goes, I'm going to say 2,600 meters. Everyone else pretty much gets the same score as they do in canon, and with everything else it's pretty much the same. Bakugo gets 1.1 seconds on the 50-meter dash. Deku gets 2.1 seconds. No, I'm gonna say 1.3 seconds. Yeah. I'm gonna say it was 1.3 seconds. Ida got the same as in canon, which I think was 0.8, I think. But everyone gets the same score as last time, and says, okay, so the person in last place is Mineta. Mineta, get the hell out of the school. You came in last place. Mineta, crying, starts running off, dropping or throwing a bunch of sticky balls everywhere. Aizawa, using this quirk on Mineta, making so the balls turn to hair. Deku charges at Mineta, picking him up and yeeting him with 100%. But I'm just gonna say this one single time, he did not break his arm. I'm just gonna say because it was Mineta that he didn't break his arm because, well, Mineta's too weak, so I don't think it would break his arm by him using 100%. But yeah. I'm gonna say he used his fire gauntlet so that he didn't break his arm. But he's not gonna be doing that too much. So he yeets Mineta 3,000 meters away. I'm gonna say that Mineta lands in the middle of the sea and is nowhere to be found ever again. Mineta is a piece of shit, so, you know, he's dead. Pretty sure being yeeted by a demon deku would kill you. Pretty sure it would. They all go inside, and Aizawa starts explaining UA. Saying, for the next 3 years, you will be here, learning to be heroes. One of you will be replacing All Might in the future. I doubt any of you, other than Bakugo, Todoroki, and Izuku Midoriya, and possibly Kirishima, are going to get even close to that. The only ones I can guess are going to even come close to number 1 is those 4. Izuku Midoriya, you are going to be class president. Now pick your vice president. Midoriya instantly says, I'm going to go with Bakugo. Yeah. Everyone, including Bakugo and Aizawa, are shocked by this. But Deku thinks it's gonna be good. Also, this is like 2 days after. Well, is it 2 days? So, you know, a day after the last bit that you saw. Because my mom kind of told me that I had to go in for food, so I kind of forgot to record again. And I always find a quiet place to record. Or quiet enough. Sorry, I'm in, well, yeah, I'm not going to say where I am, but yeah, I'm in a quiet type place. What's the next bit? I'll just skip to the next day when it's the hero training. Sorry for the yawning, it's late at night. And if anyone's thinking that I'm in an alleyway, no, I'm not. That'd be fucking creepy and I'd shit myself. Well, I wouldn't shit myself literally, but I'd get scared if I was in the middle of an alleyway when it's this dark. But All Might starts running through the door saying, I'm coming in like a normal person. No, that's not what he says. He dashes through the door saying, I'm coming in like a hero. Is that what he says? Yeah, I'm just gonna say that's what he says. He comes in, everyone says, that's okay. And everyone then realizes it's All Might and starts getting excited like in canon. And I'm just gonna say that I'm gonna change one thing from the last episode. Is that Bakugo was also training with Deku and All Might. And he knows about One for All and everything about passing down, and he's okay with Deku being the next successor. Since All Might also got to teach Bakugo how to make his explosions more powerful. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that Bakugo knows. Okay. This part is probably gonna be a bit slower because I'm tired. Normally, I imagine what's gonna happen and then record. So it's a bit easier for me to picture everything. Right now, I didn't do that, which is stupid of me, but let's keep going, I guess. The matchups are the exact same. All of them go literally the exact same, except... Well, I cut out the last bit because I thought It can make a good cliffhanger. And sorry the video is so short. I wanted to leave it on a cliffhanger. Well, see you guys.